Looking to pass here on second down.
Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Second down play coming up. They'll give it to the running back. So Georgia will have the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receiver in motion now. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's McGooligan. The receiver grabs it. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He got it. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for 3rd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Rojas. On the move now. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Rojas. Makes the grab on the move. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's bringing it back. Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, LSU. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Dropping back, it's McGooligan. He escapes the pocket. Just gets it away, taking a shot.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
So, second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking downfield. Caught with room to run. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
To throw, it's McGooligan. He pulls in the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
High completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Checks this down to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
6th play of the drive coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He led out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And the Bulldogs line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's Magouligan. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. A huge defensive score.
Boy, in an instant, Chris, you go from having a chance to cut into this lead to now being down double digits after the interception return for a touchdown. What a play by this defense.
The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Magouligan. Close to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Gets rid of it on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
It is tough on a defense when a quarterback gets out of the pocket and makes the defense have to decide, are we going to rush him or are we going to stay back in coverage? And there, the quarterback was able to keep looking downfield and find a receiver as the defense scrambled to adjust.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Coach thinking touchdown, not field goal. Offense on the field for this 4th and short from the 20. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Looks like LSU has the first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw. It's Rojas. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Number 14, set to kick it away.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he gets it out to the 28. Tackled right there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime.
Here we go. Okay, direction. You got two.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he rolls that about. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's an out route. The catch made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Back to throw. It's McGooligan. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The Bulldogs are in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Timeout, Georgia.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Magouligan. The pocket breaking down. It's picked off again. The 4th for this QB today. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Running through the tackle. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. offense back onto the field. They get the second half started with the running play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to throw. It's Rojas. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Handoff from the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on.
Football 7, military.
Back to pass. It's Magouligan. Dump off caught by the running back. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Fighting off the defender.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Tries the right with a quick throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And here comes the punter onto the field. The returner is brought down. It's the start of the next drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Now it's 2nd down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. Finding some room at the 25. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And this pass is on target. Caught. And the offense has it. It's still going.
Wow.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Scanning the field. It's Magouligan. And it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Gives it to the back. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let it go. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He could go. Touchdown, Dogs. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Chris, that 2nd-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. To throw, it's Rojas. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Team gets to return it to the ground. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. To run. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Georgia. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion and extend the lead to 3. To the air, it's McCool again. He'll run it into the end zone. The 2-point conversion pushes the lead up to a field goal here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, I just love the call here in the second half. You're up by a point. Why not go for 2? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. I tell you what, it's going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. catch is made. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
The running back here in a direct snap. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. LSU has moved into the red zone. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. It's Rojas. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play?
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
The pass rush closing in. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Caught by the receiver. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Caught quickly. Brought down, but it's enough to divert on 3rd down and set them up 1st and goal at the 10.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They'll run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Hand off to the single back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Dropping back, it's Rojas. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
There's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on fourth down.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock.
Here we go.
Working clock with the ground game. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Well, this is what we hope for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W.
Pace, 27, jump.
To throw, it's Magouligan. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. A big defensive score.
Whoa, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
He's got the first and still going. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses crosses midfield. First down to the 44. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to pass. It's Magouligan. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Here's another interception. We're losing track. Look out, he's in the clear. Across the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, LSU. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Oh, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter.
LSU 49, Georgia 38.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looking downfield, it's Magouligan. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion.